Alrighty, let's do this. Oh wait, that's not time for a prompt yet. Hi everybody, welcome. Wow, the music is a little loud, huh? Hey, welcome to the old game show. Thank you for joining me. We're going to be writing some jokes today, having a little bit of a laugh. It is Friday. We do this every week. Just going to take a sip of my water. Now, as per usual, I have gone for a bike ride this morning and then taken a shower and then come to do the live stream. So that's why my hair looks all weird. So, yes, I did totally write a new prompt generator thing myself. Is it a British random word generator? Well, we will be using English. And those are the words that the English tend to use. And the English are part of the British, not the cool part. Cool part, of course, would be Scots, Welsh, Northern Irish, you know. Wait, Northern Irish, are they British? Yes. Should they be, though? All right. So, this is the Jokes joke writing game show. I'm your host, Jim Hodgson. This is the Scene Shop. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, up the Welsh. Best looking flag. Come on. A dragon? It's just the best. It's the best looking flag. What was I saying? Okay. Yes, this is a game show, but don't take it too seriously. The whole idea behind this is that we spend some time together on Friday. We riff together. We have a laugh. Maybe we feel motivated to write some jokes. So, yes, I will be awarding points, but it's not something to get competitive about. You know what I'm saying? This is all meant to be fun. Having said that, if you would like to earn points, here are the ways that you can do it. Try to keep your jokes short. Make sure that your joke has 2 stories the story that is told by the setup, and then the greater story that is revealed by the punch. That is a joke structure theory written by Greg Dean. And you can read it in his book, Step by Step to Stand-Up Comedy, which is... It was written in the 90s, and it's very... or early 2000s, and it's very much of that time. Like, the way that he addresses the audience is very much of that time. But that particular idea about the relationship of setup and punchline is... it's just the best description I've ever heard of joke structure. So it's pretty good. So do that. If you don't, you will probably hear me say it sounds like a blog post. Feel free, if you write a joke and it makes you think of another joke, feel free to say two. I will give you points for any joke that you write that I like, that seems like it's in good joke format. Obviously, we don't want any toxic bullshit, so don't do that. All right. What else do you need to know? Nothing. Let's just do it. What do you say? Thank you so much to everybody who jumped on board with our new animated show, Grievance Gulch. We did... Oh, yeah, no wordplay. Yes, thank you, Gats. No wordplay. Feel free to write puns with your dumb friends. Other places than this stream, you will be awarded no points for puns. So, yeah, thank you, everybody, for jumping on board with our animated show, Grievance Gulch. Means a lot to me personally, means a lot to my team. A lot of the people who are in the chat today and who will be writing jokes with us are writers on that show, and it's going to be fucking great. Someday when we are making feature films and our shit is all over Netflix, those of you who supported us will be able to say you were there and you supported us at a critical early juncture in our career as a comedy production company. And I should let you know, go ahead and say that the crowdfund is still live. So if you want to get in, now's the time. Today is the day. Precisely, Gats. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. As Bruce Willis's character in Die Hard was known to say. Okay, so let's have our first prompt, shall we? Now, folks who have done this before, just if you're new, if you haven't joined us before, just watch what everybody does. You'll get it. It's easy. The whole point of this is to have fun. So as long as you're having fun, you're in good shape. Okay, let's have our first prompt. Notepad. Yeah. Don't worry, all these prompts, I looked at them with my very own eyeballs. Never trust the internet again. I don't know why I did to begin with. That's exactly what happens when you don't when you don't vet stuff that you found on the internet. It's fucking shit like that. While you guys are thinking and writing your first jokes, let me thank our patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Scene Shop in general. These are people who just support us in general, and it helps pay for stuff like our website hosting and all the stuff that you see before you. Ben Smith, Dan Simard, Robert Gross, and Tracy Stark, thank you guys so much, our patrons. If you would like to support us and be thanked in a similar way, go on over to patreon.com/sceneshop. I'd love to have you as a supporter. It would just be grand. So soon we'll see our first jokes come writing in, come slopping in, as they often do. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm looking forward to, after this, my wife is going to soon be done with her work today. She's finishing up a semester of, she's studying to be she's getting her master's in epidemiology, and she should be done studying before too long. And then I'll get to hang out with my wife and watch some TV. So that's what I'm looking forward to tonight. So I'm a party animal. Okay. Some jokes coming in now. Here is our first joke of the day from Rascal Gats, which is terrifying. Nevertheless, here it is. Clippy is there to help you around Windows. This usually results in PCs traveling through Windows. Yeah. We'll take it, Gats. We will take it. Oops. No F in Rascal Gats. 10 points. First joke of the day, first person on the scoreboard. Well done, Gats. Okay, let's see. Next one. Well, the Bedingza says, note to self, write some notes. Sure. I'm going to give it to you because I'm feeling generous. I like you. I like all of you. Oh, I forgot to turn on the timer. My bad. I'm going to turn it on, but we'll just ignore it. There's the timer. Let's see. Dan says, even with all the new technology, I'm still happy with my good old Notepad. I mean, Notepad EXE on Windows 95. It's a little bit of a journey, Dan. But I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Oops, that's too many benefits of the doubt. Alrighty. Let's see, what do we got next? Asterix22 says, I write all my funny ideas down in a notepad, which is why I don't need to carry a notepad. Sure. Sure, we'll have it. Although, just as a practical matter, I think you probably should go ahead and carry a notepad. Unless you like writing in your phone, which is fine too. As long as you're writing down jokes. Let's see. Rascal Gat says, sticky notes aren't very sticky. I'll never use them again for kidnapping gigs. Sure. I think you could probably raise stakes on that, maybe. Like, maybe if you were more specific about how you used it during the kidnapping. I don't know. But anyway, good one. Peach Astrid says, the Windows Notepad app is really handy, but Windows HR won't listen to me. I don't know what it means. But Peach is my friend. So I'm going to give her points. All right. Wallabadings says, write something, even if it's just a suicide note. And if it is, what is your rent? Wallabadings wants people to do harm to themselves so that he or she can move into their house. CJATL says, starting to worry about the office manager. I asked for a notepad and she sent me a box of Kotex and a book of piano lessons. Not sure what it means, CJ. But you too are my friend. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt against my better judgment. Let's see. The infamous sure of approval. Sure. Voodoo463 says, graph paper is overrated. I prefer my paper disorganized. It feels to me, Voodoo, like you are, instead of knocking on heaven's door, you're knocking on Wordplay's foyer. But we'll give it to you. Let's see. Dan says, I carry around a notepad and I write funny jokes in them. This one was written directly on Twitch. I don't know. I think Dan has got a little bit of a head start on all of you guys because I know what it sounds like when he speaks, and his spoken cadence just makes me laugh because he's a funny guy. Never mind. Like Hansy. Oh, now I get it, Peach. Hansy. Yeah, that would have made a little more sense. Let's see. Domus says, Domus Farias. Domus Farrell Lee. Yes. I keep a notepad next to my bed to write down all my dreams, but 39 years later, I'm still not a linebacker. Yeah, there you go. Do you really want to be a linebacker, though? I mean, for the purposes of the joke, you do. But having played a little linebacker when I was a younger man, ouch. Lullabadings has got a performative joke for us. Let's end on a high note. Yeah. I'm going to give you points, Bedingza. against my better judgment. And here's why. Because there was a joke on a show. I don't remember what the show was. It might have been Touch of Cloth. God, I love Touch of Cloth. But there was the joke was, this is going to sound crazy. Oh, the timer's done. And I laughed a lot at that. And my friend Bob and I used to say that to each other all the time. So I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt on that one. Peach says, what's nice about using a digital notepad is there's no risk of paper cuts unless you won't note something down for me. Peach. Voodoo says, if I had $1 for every bill that I lost, I would have $0. You guys are starting a weird blog. Rascal Gat says, I can never find a pen when I need one, much like the TV remote or my spine. Hey! Solid work, Gats. Solid work. I like a joke that's revelatory, self-deprecating in that way. Dan says, I take so many notes in my notepad that it got quite heavy. Blog post? CJ says, my last Amazon delivery was just an empty box with a note that said, stop clicking, you have all of it. There we go. Solid. Peach Astrid says, I once asked a Frenchman if he was holding a pad or not. He said, notepad. What am I going to do with you guys? What am I going to do with you guys? Let me remind you, by the way, the only thing sharp in my writing is the criticism. That's a pretty good joke, CJ. I don't know if you intended to include that, but I'm going to give you points for it because I like it. Voodoo says, music notes have no place in my house, which is why I practice the trumpet in yours. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a great joke in there. I don't know why it needed to start with music notes. I should tell you that you don't have to include the word. This isn't Toastmasters. So let's sort these players. It's a three-way heat between Badingza, Gats, and CJ. Anybody's game, though. Lots of people on the scoreboard. That makes me feel good. Okay, let's have a new prompt, shall we? Here it comes. And photograph. I don't want your photograph. All I got is a photograph. Let me get the timer up. I'll remember that this time. Oh, is it supposed to be not bad? Notepad? Oh, Gats, why? Why? Another feature of modern culture that I don't really understand is sending dick pics to people. Photograph, people. Just under 4 minutes to go on Photograph. And now we're listening to a song called Lost in Space. So yeah, if you'd like to support Grievance Gulch, and why wouldn't you? GrievanceGulch.com. Today's the last day, folks. My boyfriend's daughter is an Instagram model. In other words, my boyfriend's daughter lives at home. Yes. I look at old pictures of myself, says Rascal Gats, to remember the good times, like when I was single, fat, and broke. SF and B. Yes. Sure. Lala Dingsa says, a photograph is the pause button of life. Cocaine is the fast forward. I like that. But Dingsa, I think you could have moved the words around to put cocaine at the end. And you could also, might, depending on where you are when you tell that joke, you might change the, word to meth. Like if you're in the Midwest, you might want to do methamphetamines because they don't have cocaine out there. They have meth. But if you're in New York City or Miami, then cocaine would be the one for sure. CJ says, my mother is so obsessed with me, she had my baby pictures bronzed. That's silly, and I like it. Okay. I took a picture of my last meal, and I had many likes. It looks like people are happy I'm dying. Yeah, we're going to take it. A minute and 40 to go, you fools. Okay, Mala Bedings has got a joke for us. Praise Jesus. A good photograph is knowing where to stand. That was written by a man named Ansel. CJ said, I decided to dress more street style. I look great, but the asphalt undies are killing me. I like my image. Rascal Gat says, I like my image files like I like my peanut butter, pronounced GIF. I don't like it, nor do I agree, but I'm going to give you points anyway. Dan says, I took a dick pic and it's smaller than I thought. I sent it to a woman with the instructions, zoom to 220%. Probably my favorite thing about that is the specificity of 220%. That's pleasing to me. Asterix 22 says, my dick pics are like hate speech. They can be found indiscriminately littered across the internet. Sure. There's the timer on Photograph. If you're working on one, go ahead and get it in. We're not going to be discriminatory. We're not going to be sticklers for the timer. Don't worry about that. If I get one more dick pic in my DMs, I will be a certified urologist. That's weird. I hope they're not all, I don't know, needing some sort of medical attention. Hopefully some of them are at least presentable, even if you didn't ask for them. Ladies in the chat, do people send them... CJ says that in her DMs. Yeah, are they sending urethra shots? Is there a scope? So do people send them in DMs now on like social media? Because I thought that was like, I thought people just texted. Okay. I do get some close-ups. Have you ever gotten the instructions that you need to zoom to 220%? That's funny. Dan says, my dick pics are quite popular. Hundreds of women have them. Feels a little blog posty, but we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Rascal Gat says, I take progress pics to keep up with my body changes. I now have to compose in landscape mode. Yeah, I think there's a joke in there for sure. Photos of eggs. Haha, they're funny, says Peach. Lala Bedingsa says, because every picture tells a story, here's one of my ex's boobs. Oh, look, Matt Gates has joined the chat. Fuck off, Gates. Urethra shots, exclamation point, says Asterix 22. And who wouldn't? A picture is worth 1,000 words. You're paying by the word, right? Says Voodoo 463. Speaking to his editor, I assume. One with a bottle for scale. I did have a friend, a roommate at one point, who was chatting with a gentleman on the interwebs, and I guess he was polite enough to ask if it was okay if he sent a picture of himself, of his gentleman's sausage. And she said, okay, you can send it, but you have to put it in a hot dog bun. And he did. And there was even, according to her, there was even a little squiggle of mustard. That's what my friend says. I didn't verify, but I believe her because men are that dumb. CJ, you probably met her, my friend Melly. Anyway. Okay, let's have another one, shall we? We shall. New prompts. Yeah, I don't know why not relish, but yeah, mustard squiggle is the jam for sure. Milieu. You guys all know what that means. I don't give a shit if you do or don't. That's the word. How about that for hosting? You can do it. I believe in you guys. Milieu. Dan, I expect you to excel at milieu. Milieu. Oh, God. Is that really a leopard? Or is that a cheetah? Oh, Peach. Why, Peach? CJ says, I'm so broke, my next vacation will be a trip to Denny's for French toast. Sounds like a blog post to me. I used to often go to Denny's because there weren't many places open late at night where I grew up in Montgomery, Alabama. But there was a Denny's. And one time I went there and ate the food and then I barfed. And I didn't go back after that. That's a fun Denny's story for you. By the way, do sponsor our stream, Denny's. I'd love to have you as a sponsor. Even if your food made me barf that one time, and probably would again if I went there. While social engineering is a state of mind, couch potato is a state of being. Yeah, blog posty. I'm going to give you the points, though, Gats, because you're lagging behind in points. I forgot to sort. You guys aren't feeling milieu, are you? Are you Googling milieu, anybody? I blast music. Rascal Cat says, I blast music to drown out my surroundings when I run. It makes me forget all the cars swerving to miss me. Yeah. What if the punch was like, that way I can't hear the sirens or something like that? I don't know. I'm going to give you points anyway. Too much pressure on milieu. Yeah. Well. Oh, I had a little burpee. A little burpee poo. All right, I'll go ahead and close milieu since you guys aren't writing it. You guys are doing a terrible job with milieu. Flask. You guys ought to know that one. Flask. Now, keep in mind that you don't have to use the word. Kids are not my area. CJ says, kids are not my area of expertise. When I babysit, I pretty much just bring a kennel. Yeah, I think there's another way to get at that. I mean, putting kids in cages is good enough for the U.S. government. Why not for your babysitting business? I can't meditate without music. It covers all the sounds of gas I'm passing. I don't know about that one, Gats. You have too many points for me to let that one slide. To let that one squeak out, if you like. Voodoo463 says, pigeons make excellent friends, or so they tell me. He's been talking to birds, guys. Just talks to birds. Oh, what? Whom are you accusing of wordplay? When I drank, I always had a flask of alcohol on me. It was confiscated by my second grade teacher. I'm going to give you the points, Dan. My quarantine pounds are really showing. At this point, my hip flask is more of a hip vat. Just got a hip vat, guys. Oh, that's not a wordplay joke. That's a joke about farts. Gets. You look pretty hot today. My flask. The Dingza. I gotta be a little bit more critical of you guys. The only points that count for me is when you laugh. So today I have 0 points. Well, there's plenty of time left to go. We're only about halfway done. Yeah, pecking order would for sure have been wordplay. And that's when I call the ninjas and send them to your house, obviously. I wonder if anybody's talked to us on Facebook. Probably not. I like a glass of whiskey on occasion, like on birthdays, holidays, and weekdays. Ah, I forgot the timer again. Son of a monkey. Gats, I'm going to give you points, but that's very, I would expect to see that, like, I don't know, it's pretty boomery. Pretty boomery. There you go. Asterix 22. How am I the one with the drinking problem if you're the yoga teacher who won't give my flask back? There you go. Solid. A worthy joke. Dan says, drinking from a flask is good for your health. It can save your life from a stray bullet. I think he's talking about if somebody shoots you and it's in your pocket. Like that World War I person. I said no to alcohol, but it just doesn't listen. It loves calling my ex, though. Sure. So do I, by the way. She's nice. CJ says, I like a small drink in the evening and a larger one with breakfast. Drunk sailing is a crime in 136 countries, which is why I sail in the other 62. Very specific. But sounds like a blog post. Okay, new prompt. You call it drinking to excess. I call it water conservation. My grandfather drank from a flask, but it was taboo to talk about it. It was pee. Why is Dan's grandfather drinking pee from a flask? He could do that. He could use a teacup. That would be fine. It's not the vessel that's objectionable. It's the drink that he's drinking, right? All right, let me turn on the timer this time since I forgot it. Oh, look. Fracas. Don't do Fracas. Mythos. No. Spotted. No. Jeggings. There you go. Jeggings. You guys know what jeggings are. They're part of your milieu. How dare you? My family is part Fracas. I bet they are. That's what makes them so fun to be around. It's because of all the Fracas. Frappake. Oh, yeah, Dan, I guess you probably didn't know what jeggings are, did you? Yeah, leggings, but made to look like jeans. It's a neologism, which is my favorite kind of jism. Rascal Gat says, men's jeans finally started getting spandex. I'm now a size 34 waist. I think the structure is there, but I'm not sure about the content. I'm going to give you the points, though. Yeah, that's very much a wordplay joke, Voodoo. What the fracas is going on? And also, we skipped fracas. So, come on, buddy. You already had it in your head. Yeah, that's fine. You don't, I mean, again, we don't have to write jokes that go with the prompt. Let's see. Jeggings are meant to move with your body. That is, if you ever get off the couch. Sure. I like that it goes in a different direction than you might think a jeggings joke would go. My wife bought jeggings, but I told her that she doesn't have the right body type. I finally own a pair of jeggings. Yeah, I think you needed... could have been some more moving parts in there. And your wife should get to kick you in the newts. In the noisettes. Excuse me. Come on, write those jokes, you fools. Oh, burping. That's what I get for drinking sparkling water, huh? Lola Beningza says, sex stops when you pull up your jeggings and when you put them on. Sort of a weird choice of mechanics, but I'm going to give it to you. Jeggings should come with an "Are you sure?" tag at the store. I don't hate it. Dan says, jeggings look good on my wife. They would look even better if she didn't wear them as a shirt. Solid work. CJATL says, my figure is less jeggings and more jello. There you go. 2 people now over 100 points. Not the right structure. You're not the right structure. Let's see. Guys, I got a bad problem. My gums hurt. I just brushed my teeth, and I think I brushed my teeth too hard. So my gums hurt. I just went too hard with the toothbrushing. So I was just so excited to get up here and do the comedy stream that I wanted my teeth to be clean. No, I've done myself a mischief. Okay, wrap them up on jeggings, folks. I want a pair of jeggings with my face on the back. Not a joke. I just want them. Sure. My butler's name is Jeggings. He is comfortable and casual. It's a weird flex, but okay. Let's have a new prompt, shall we? We shall. Postcard. Get the timer going. Postcard. 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 Jeggings are like gift certificates. People keep gifting them to me. I don't believe you. I don't believe that people are doing that. Just not really something that you give as a gift, is it? Jeggings. Would it be weird if somebody gave you a pair of jeggings? What would they be saying to you? They would be saying, I would like to get a better look at your ass region. Isn't that a weird thing? Rascal Gats has got a blog post for us. The last postcard I sent was from a brewery in Boston. I needed a ride and forgot my phone. I'll go to a brewery, though. I'll tell you that much. I sent a postcard. Dan says, I sent a postcard to members of my family I don't see often. I didn't get a reply from my son. It's horrible. And that's why I like it. 3 players now over 100 points. Holy shimolians. Oh. Well, I like the idea. Yeah, it is a pretty complex idea, but I like the idea of jegging-shaped gift certificates. That's funny to me. Because it would be like... Right, okay, Lala Badings has got a joke for us. Writing a postcard is the solution to loneliness. So is fucking a postcard. Yeah, why not? Got to be careful of the paper cuts, of course. But, you know, cost of doing business. So, we're about halfway through with postcard. Get those jokes in, folks. Write them up. Let's go. Do jokes. Do jokes. Do jokes. I'm really excited. I bought a new bike frame today. Found it for very cheap on Craigslist. I went to the guy's house and I purchased it. I'm really excited about it. Because I think that I have most of the parts that I need to build it into a working bicycle. Isn't that great? I'm pretty excited about it. CJATL says, postcards are just an expensive way to say, I don't like you enough for a whole paragraph. Sure. I've certainly been known to get a paragraph on there. Like when I was riding from camp to my crush or something. They never wrote back. Ah, shit. There we go. Domus Faria says, I use postcards as a genius way to smuggle foreign stamps. That is a really, really great move. They'll never see him coming. Mailmen hate this. Lala Badingza says, sending a postcard is a cheap trip to somewhere else. I sent one to the land of has a giant penis. I don't know why that's a place. I mean, what are the rules of the place that's called has a giant penis? Is it when you get there, do you have a giant penis? Like everybody there is a part of the same like improv community and they all agree to perpetuate the lie that you have a giant penis? Or is it magical? Like when you walk in, your penis either gets, larger. Okay, Voodoo463 says, I order postcards from around the world and send them to my family. That way they never come over. Hey, it's rare that Voodoo writes just a straight ahead joke for some reason, but that one's solid. Asterix22 says, make sure you show people you love them by sending them one sentence on the back of a picture that somebody else took. Yeah. I think you wanted to move some of those parts around, but I like that for sure. Hello, Bedingza says, oh no. Dan says, I wanted to write a postcard, but I had to find a stamp. I don't have time to build a time machine. But if you could build a time machine, then you would have unlimited amount of time, right? Rascal Cat says, postcards are the original Instagram. A picture, a caption, and a veiled taunt of me not being there. Yeah, I'm not sure about veiled taunt, but I think there's definitely a joke in there that's like, and I'm not around. That's why people like postcards. Something like that. Same as Instagram. I like the parts though. CJHL says, turning my unsolicited dick pics into postcards. My mailman is about to get either very uncomfortable or very happy. Yeah. I think you maybe told us too much in the punch, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. So like you. Ah, fuck, I forgot to turn the fucking timer on again. Or did it disappear? What the shit balls? Oh, did I turn it off already? Who knows? Oh, you guys did pretty well on a postcard, though. Let's have a new one. Oh, yeah, I guess I just told you guys to wrap them all up, and then you wrote like 5 more minutes of jokes. Give an inch, take a mile with you guys, huh? Filthy animals. My father stepped out for a postcard when I was a child. We were a non-smoking household. Loving this blog. Well, Badingza says, a postcard makes ordinary themes seem important. I sent one to my mom saying, hey, just a reminder, I graduated high school. Good one. I like it. You can probably tell that I had a troubled childhood by the way that I love all these jokes that are about awful childhoods. Postcards are the old school way of saying, I'm somewhere fabulous and you are not. Yeah, it's a little boomer jokey, but we'll take it. Saper. Okay, let's have a new prompt, damn it. Stop writing postcard jokes, or I'll find you. Meritocracy. That's too big a word for you guys. Bunch of idiots. Shadow. Let's go, Shadow. I knew someone would take exception. You're right. They're all idiots, except for you, CJ. Come on, write jokes. Oof. Ooh. That's a cool looking bicycle. If you guys don't want to write a joke, you can look at this picture of a bicycle. It's a really good looking bicycle. A lot of these handmade bike builders are doing this now where it's like the seat post is a carbon tube and the rest is steel. It's pretty groovy. I wonder if I should get one like that. I hit puberty late. Still takes me 3 days to get a 5 o'clock shadow. It's like a wordplay joke, except the words are units of time. Lalabadingza says, if you face the light, the shadow will always be behind you. If you face the dark, I love goth girls. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Solid work, Badingza. Wow, and it's got new Campagnolo on it. It's wacky. Wacky. All right, let's see. CJATL says, I was told to shadow my superior for training last week. His mistress was really shocked when I turned up at lunchtime. Well, Bedings is getting really into the rhetoric. To light a candle is to cast a shadow. To light a fart is to cast me onto the couch. Sure. Asterix 22 says, I like to stay in the basement to protect me sunburn and having friends. I think you left out some words, but I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Our shadow will follow us in life, such a tag along. That's all right. I figured out. I knew what you meant. Minute left. Voodoo 463's got a really weird one for us. I thought I would impress my coworkers with my black eye, but they kept screaming, where's the other one? I like it. He wanted to impress people. The way I understand the joke is he wants to impress people with his black eye, but his other eye is missing entirely. That's amusing. Comparing shadows can prove the earth is round. Flat earthers are the new vampires. Yeah, I like the idea of mixing up flat earthers and vampires. Might need a little bit of tinkering, but all the parts are there for sure. I love when you guys post a joke and then you write disregard at the end. Because if you really wanted me to disregard it, you wouldn't have posted it. I can't shadow puppet a rabbit, but I can shadow puppet hands that try to shadow puppet. Yeah, I guess it's an act out. Shame is the shadow of love, so keep the light on when you masturbate, says Bedingza. Sure. Solid. All Bedingza's on fire today. I keep sunscreen in my purse to protect my skin, keep looking young, and confuse the hell out of elderly white people. It's a dead heat at 1:30, gang. All right. Timer's going off. Shut up, timer. For God's sakes. Balls, says Rascal Gats. All right, gang. Let's have one more. Last prompt of the day. Get them all in. Let's see what happens. He's just a shadow of himself. I liked him more when he was the shadow of Queen Elizabeth. Yeah. That's a Prince Philip joke, I gather. Oops. Okay. New prompt. Here we go. Flyover. Lunchbox. Lunchbox. Let's get this timer up. 5 minutes. Fools. Last prompt of the day. So knock yourselves out. It's all or nothing. Mostly nothing. But still. Wish I didn't brush my teeth so hard. My gums hurt, damn it. Okay, Voodoo463's got a joke. I love taking lunchboxes to school. It gave me a place to put all the other kids' lunches. Yeah, what about like I still carry a child's lunchbox to work. And the only people upset about it are the children I stole them from. Something like that. Rascal Gats. Rascal Gat says, I always tried to trade away my raisins at lunch. No one wanted my virginity. There you go. Good one. Love it. I don't want it either, but good joke. No, I like that one. I'm not disregarding that. Good joke. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I love my Power Rangers lunchbox, but the other kids in accounting 212 would make fun of me. Yeah, it's a little clunky, but I know what you meant. Let's do lunch. I mean, let's stick our penises in each other's sandwiches. Definitely not letting you near my sandwich. CJ says, when you're doing keto, the hardest part of lunch is keeping the smug TikTok posting under a minute. I think I'm going to make you dig deeper than that, since you guys are in a dead heat. We need one good joke from either Badingza, Gats, or CJ. Oh, you got Gats going about keto. He doesn't care about writing jokes. He just wants them to talk about keto. All right, hold on. So there's the poll for today's People's Choice. You should see it in the chat and on screen. Vote for who should win the People's Choice. These are the bottom 5 points scorers. In case you think that I've done someone dirty, you can claw them back from the brink by voting for them. Bento boxes are convenient lunch options. I just wish they tasted less like plastic. I'm going to make you dig deeper than that, guys. Come on. Need one solid joke. Badingza, Gats, and CJ. Dead heat. 1:30. My mother-in-law made me lunch. Is soup supposed to dissolve the spoon? Well, we got a 3-way tie today between Peach Astrid, Asterix 22, and Voodoo 463. Well done, all. My wife sent me a note in my lunchbox. You don't have a lunch. Yeah, I'm on board, Dan. Three-way tie, everybody. Nice work. There's the timer. Oh, I know why that's so quiet. I think I do anyway. All right. Metal lunchbox is banned in schools. Metal guns fine, apparently. Yeah. I'm going to give you points because that's true. Just mentally froze. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. This has been another successful joke writing game show. Yeah. Like I said, grievancecollege.com. Check it out. Our website, sceneshop.us. You guys all know that. You guys all know us. You're all friends. I put a note in my son's lunchbox. You don't know how to read. I'm going to give you points for that one, Dan. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. Come back next week. I love you deeply. And look out for